Hi, it's Alicia Carter, real estate broker and certified credit specialist. We're here again today with all things real estate, your real estate and credit channel. Today, we're here to discuss tips to becoming a first-time homebuyer. Please do me a favor, like and comment on this video. Most importantly, subscribe to our channel. Please stay tuned for the video. Being a first-time homebuyer is exciting, but I know it can also feel overwhelming, especially when homes are being scooped up quicker than you can get a contract signed. With these type of real estate trends, you might be tempted to make an impulsive purchase that could hurt your financial goals and keep you paying a mortgage well into retirement. Trust me, no one wants that. It's worth doing this the right way. And that means buying a home that you love and doesn't hurt your future money goals. I've put together tips for first-time homebuyers as they tackle the home buying process. Put these into practice today so that your first home is a blessing, not a burden. So let's determine how much house you can actually afford. Before you get emotionally attached to a beautiful house, check your monthly budget to determine how much house can you afford. You need to leave room in your budget for other things, so you make sure that monthly housing costs are going to be no more than 25% of your monthly take-home pay. That's an easy way to find a number in your ballpark. But don't forget that property taxes and homeowner's insurance will also affect your monthly payment. You will also need to factor in those numbers before settling on a maximum home price. Now, since property taxes and the cost of homeowner insurance vary, check with your real estate agent and the insurance company for estimates to calculate how much house you can actually afford. Next tip is saving down payment and your closing costs. Along with your down payment, you will also need to pay closing costs. If you're a first-time home buyer, you may be wondering, how much does it cost to close on a house? So on average, closing costs are about 3 to 4% of the purchase price of your home. Your lender will give you a specific number so you know exactly what to bring on closing day. These fees pay for important steps in the home buying process, including your appraisal, your home inspection, your credit report, and homeowner's insurance. There's other miscellaneous fees as well. You want to save for your closing costs and down payment as quickly as possible, with the same amount of intensity that I normally tell people to use when they're getting out of debt and building a full emergency fund. In fact, it's okay to put retirement savings on hold for a short period of time to save for a home. You can also pick up a second job, sell whatever isn't nailed down, move into a smaller space, add a roommate, charge rent, do whatever you need to do to save for your closing costs and down payment as fast as you can. Many times, I will always look for down payment assistance programs and try to obtain assistance from the seller as well. These will also help with your closing costs and your down payment. So it's just less out-of-pocket funds for you. Third tip is get pre-approved for a loan. Get pre-qualified for a loan and take the extra time to get a pre-approval letter before you start your home search. Pre-approval shows sellers that you're a serious buyer, which is a great way for first-time home buyers to get ahead in a competitive market. To get pre-approved, your lender will need to verify your financial information, proof of income and your taxes, and submit your loan for a preliminary underwriting. There are a lot of mortgage options. Conventional mortgage, they conform to standards set by the government. Sponsored entities, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. Some of those require as little as 3% down. Then there's the FHA loan. Those loans are insured by the Federal Housing Administration, permit down payments as low as 3.5%. Then there's the VA loans. These loans are guaranteed by the Department of Veteran Affairs, sometimes require no down payment at all. But of course, these are subject to veterans only. Also, if you can afford to make a higher down payment, this will mean a lower monthly mortgage payment. So something else you can take into consideration. Now, if you want the smallest mortgage payment possible, opt for a 30-year fixed mortgage. If you can afford larger monthly payments, you can get a lower interest rate with a 20-year or a 15-year fixed loan. There's also an adjustable rate mortgage, which is a little riskier, but does guarantee a lower interest rate for the first few years of the mortgage. You have to be careful with the adjustable rate mortgage because after a few years, a balloon payment could be due and a higher interest rate could be assessed. Next tip, find a home for sale in your price range. So if you're searching for homes online, send them to your real estate agent so they have a good idea of what you're looking for. Then they can use a multiple listing service, also called the MLS, to find homes that meet your criteria in your desired areas. The MLS is created, maintained, and paid for by real estate professionals, and it can really help first-time homebuyers like you to view the largest pool of properties for sale in the market. Real estate agents also provide valuable market expertise and can help you find great deals on homes that as soon or before they're even listed. Next tip, research neighborhoods for best fit. After you've found some homes for sale in your price range, be careful not to make a decision based on the property alone. According to the National Association of Realtors, homebuyers are more willing to compromise on a home's condition and size than on the quality of its neighborhood and distance from a school. So make sure you factor neighborhood quality and location into your decision. Ask your real estate agent for information on quality of schools around your prospective neighborhoods. Calculate your new commute times to see if they seem manageable. Visit the neighborhood at different times and days to check for traffic conditions and noise levels and to see if people are comfortable being outdoors. Only choose a neighborhood that you and your family feel good about. Next tip, try attending open houses. Think long term. Once you've narrowed down the neighborhoods, attend a few open houses. Looking at homes that are for sale, even if they're not a perfect fit for you, is a great way to learn about the area. When you do eventually find a house you love, you'll love how your place compares to better or worse homes in that neighborhood. When it comes to buying, a good strategy is to find the most affordable house in the best neighborhood. If you buy at the bottom of the price range in a good neighborhood, you'll have more room to build home value. For instance, let's say you find a home that's the only one on the block without wood floors and granite countertops. If you have the cash to make those upgrades, you'll be able to add instant value to your home. And keep in mind, it doesn't have to be done immediately. It can be done over time. Next tip is, make a competitive offer. That's within your budget, of course. Let's say you found the home you want and can afford. Since you're already pre-approved for a loan, you're ready to make an offer. If you're a first-time homebuyer, it may be hard to know how much you should offer. That's when you can rely on the expertise of your real estate agent. Ask your agent to help you make sure your offer is competitive, but also within your budget and the home's value. Be careful not to make an impulsive offer that's higher than you can actually afford just to knock out the competition. A personalized letter might help your offer stand out among multiple bids in a hot market. Next tip, prepare for closing. Once the seller accepts your offer, the closing process will begin. Keep things running smoothly by knowing what to expect when closing on a house. The average closing process takes 35 to 45 days, which gives you plenty of time to tackle closing items. The real estate agent will schedule the remaining steps from home inspection to your final walkthrough, and they'll keep you informed about any roadblocks along the way. As you prepare for closing, make sure you read every document and ask your real estate agent to explain anything that you don't understand, especially before you sign the official contract for the home transaction. It will be your signature on the documents, so you will be the one responsible for anything you sign. Are you ready to get started? Your first home is a big purchase, maybe even the biggest one you'll ever make up to this point in your life. Because of that, you don't want to risk messing this up. A real estate professional will take the weight off your shoulders by helping you to find a home, negotiate a deal, and see the process through until closing. We hope this information was helpful in your home buying process. Again, I am Alicia Carter, real estate broker and certified credit specialist. If you need additional information, please leave us a comment. Also, don't forget to like our video. Hopefully you have already subscribed to our channel. We'll talk soon. Happy house hunting!